Salute, folks. It's your boy, the insurance junkie, your fiduciary fella, the all-star advisor Alonzo Hall, your social media insurance bro, back again today to whap and tap on your head with another ADH Wealth Solution article. Today's article is from Investopedia entitled Gen X Fears Running Out of Money More Than Death. Here's How to Combat That Fear by Lucy Lazzaroni, published May 21st, 2025. As always, I'll be reading the article and adding personal commentary peppered in between. Make sure you hit that like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. Lastly, to contribute to channel growth or to schedule an appointment with a licensed financial professional, the links are in the description of this video. So, off the rip, I'm going to explain one of those things that Gen X fears running out of money more than death, and that's why you want to speak to an insurance agent about a product called an annuity. Now, I haven't read this article. I like to read them exclusively with you so you get a fresh take. So, let's go. Most Gen Xers are people in their 40s or 50s who are approaching retirement worry more about running out of money than death, according to a 2025 study from Allianz. 7 out of 10 Gen Xers are more afraid of running out of money in their lifetimes than dying, compared to 2/3 of millennials and 61% of baby boomers, many of whom may already be retired. Factors contributing to this fear are high inflation, concerns that Social Security will be inadequate, and high taxes. Ways to combat the fear of running out of money. Get a financial plan. Rather than panicking, it's a good idea to meet with a financial planner and go through the specifics of the money you'll need for retirement, plus your income streams and current investments. So this is definitely important here. When people give you blanket advice, oh, buy a term and invest the rest. Okay. And you can decide how much you want to take when you retire. Okay, but if I'm able to currently afford to, let's say, max out my 401k at $25,000 a year, and I am able to build my 401k to $1 million, which most people don't, and I'm able to live off of the 4% safe withdrawal rate that allows me to not run out of money in most simulations, that means that I'm living on a $40,000 lifestyle in retirement. Whereas if I was able to maximize my 401k, I was living substantially above a $40,000 annual lifestyle. Likely. That's why it's good to sit with a financial planner, and social media isn't always the best place to think of things as concrete. A good financial plan can help you see whether you're on track or not and what adjustments you need to make. Often the fear is worse than the reality, but you won't know until you run the numbers, says Alvin Carlos, a certified financial planner and managing partner at District Capital Management. Use catch-up contributions. If you're Gen X and feeling behind on your retirement savings, utilize catch-up contributions to make up some ground. For 2025, those 50 and older can contribute an extra $7,500 to their 401k. That's a powerful way to boost savings in a short window, Carlos says. And if you have an individual retirement account and are 50 and older, you are eligible for a catch-up contribution of $1,000 in 2025. There is also an even higher 401k catch-up contribution for workers ages 60, 61, 62, and 63, $11,250 in 2025. Consider part-time work. Planning to work a part-time job in your 60s can take some of the pressure off. Retirement doesn't have to be all or nothing, Carlos says. Working even part-time in your 60s can reduce how much you need to withdraw from savings. How to save more for retirement. Even with this fear of running out of money, 62% of Americans say that they are not saving as much for retirement as they would like. Common factors keeping people from saving more for retirement are day-to-day necessities taking priority: credit card debt and housing debt. But it doesn't have to be that way. Here are some tips for increasing your retirement savings. Get off to a good start. Even if it's just a small amount, earmark some of your salary to your retirement savings. Start small and automate it, says Daniel Milks, a certified financial planner and founder of Fiduciary Organization. You don't need perfection, just progress. Sign up for your employer's 401k plan and decide how much of your salary to be automatically put aside for your retirement. Can you handle investing 10 or 15% of your salary? At the very least, invest enough to get your employer's matching contribution. This is free money from your employer, so be sure to take advantage. Get real with your budget. You'll need to take a good look at your spending and expenses, where you can cut back and make room for savings and investings. So, ladies and gentlemen, this is why it's very important to sit with a financial professional, because often we go over things like your budget. Often when I speak to people about these things, they're like, what does this have to do with life insurance? Well, I have to identify and protect your lifestyle, right? If I don't know that, you want to buy your daughter a pink pony, then I'm not going to account for that. So then when we go and we look at, the options of what we want to do with your money, and then 10 years later, you're like, hey, where's that money for the pink pony? And I'm like, what money for the pink pony? You didn't say anything in the beginning. We didn't go over the numbers. You got to go over those to help me help you. It's like triage from a nurse. Spend some time creating a realistic budget to see what you're currently spending. Without this, you're likely to overspend and never have enough for savings goals, says Jared Sandra, a certified financial planner and owner of Chisholm Wealth Management. Trim your expenses and automate the extra savings into a traditional or Roth IRA. Now, again, that's one option. Another option could be something called a rich man's Roth. Really depends on where you are in life. Get rid of credit card debt. Hanging on to high-interest credit card debt drags down your finances. You have more money to put towards savings and retirement without it. Prioritize getting out of credit card debt above all else. It's just a killer to your financial plan, Sandra says. You may consider utilizing the avalanche method, which focuses on paying down the debt with the interest rate first, or the snowball method, which involves paying off the smallest balance first. Both strategies will help you pay down credit card debt, so you can use the one that works best for you. Put raises to good use. With every last raise you get at work, apply it to a retirement savings plan. If you have an employer with a retirement plan, see if you can set up an automated annual increase in your retirement plan contributions, says Eric Maldonado, a CFP and owner of Aquila Wealth Advisors. A good goal is increasing your retirement plan contribution by 1% or more annually. The bottom line, a majority of Gen Xers, millennials, and baby boomers all fear running out of money. To fight this fear, you have to face the numbers, review your finances, and build a financial plan with the assistance of a financial planner. If you're 50 and older, you want to take advantage of catch-up contributions for your 401k plan and IRA. Another way to ease the fear of running out of money is to semi-retire or work part-time in your 60s. In addition to fears of running out of money, most Americans say they are not saving enough for retirement. To save more for retirement, scrutinize your budget. Where can you cut your spending to make more room for retirement savings? Pay off high-interest credit card debt and apply the payments you were making to your retirement account. Increase your retirement contribution by 1% or more each year. So that's it for today, folks. Make sure to hit the like, drop a comment, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you're made aware every time I release new content. And as always, share. This article definitely made a good case for annuities. We'll talk about that in the future. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, wipe ass. Work in progress every day and see success. And remember, when people challenge you, they don't challenge you to challenge you, but they challenge you to challenge you. Accept the challenge. Salute.